Hi everybody, Sandy here from Scrapbooks Blessings Club. And hi hi everybody, Sandy here from Scrapbooks Blessings Club, and I think I am live. I'm not sure, but I might be. So what I need is I need a little bit of help. If you are here, I need you to let me know. This is my first time doing this, and I haven't quite figured out the live stream. I'm better with Facebook. And if this doesn't work, I'll probably head over to our Facebook group and go ahead and do this. So let me know if you are here and you're watching. I'm going to wait a couple minutes. If you are, just give a shout out, say hi, as I'm trying to fix a couple things on my end here. Okay, I think I'm live. Now what I'm noticing is hi Martha. Okay, so what I'm noticing is I have a lag here between my computer and what I'm seeing on the screen. So let's see if we can fix that. Give me a second. Yep, I have about a 10 to 15 second lag. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So it looks like I'm going to be constantly 15 seconds ahead of what you guys are seeing. See, yeah, it's like I'm moving the screen around, I'm doing some stuff, and it's just a little bit off. Okay, so let me think here. Okay, hi Martha, I can see you. Okay, so I can see the live chat now, so I'm excited, and I see we have 3 people already. So I'm going to go ahead and let me know if there's anything on your guys' end that's a little wonky, and just give me a shout out. Thank you for joining me. This is my first YouTube live stream card class. Now this class every Saturday at 10 o'clock is going to be from 10 to 10:30. It's going to be card folds. So teaching you how to do a different card fold. Hopefully I can go ahead and get my picture like up here in the top, but we'll see. And I'm just kind of trying to figure out this whole live stream. And I give a big shout out to Jen Evers because she's been helping me with this. So I figure while I waited for a couple people to get in, I wanted to show you what I have going on here. So that's why I had the stack of cards. This one here that I have on the top was a card that I did for Tuesday. And every Tuesday, I will have a technique video. And this is going to be based on what, let me move this over on the side. Sorry. This is going to be based on what we talk about in our crafty chat hour over on our Facebook group. And that's with me and Christina. So for this example, somebody wanted to know how to do a pleat card. So I did this basic step pleat, and I really like how it came out. And so I can give you the step-by-step instructions on how to do that. So next Tuesday, I will have another technique video. And then every Saturday, you can come here and we will do the card fold. A couple other things I want to do real quick. A big shout out. I do have these cards here. This is for our current blog hop over on scrapbooksblessingsclub.com. And these cards here are for Scrapping for Less and Pink and Maine. So go ahead and take a peek at those and join us with the hop and win some goodies. And let's get started. Now, Martha, you're on, so give me a shout out real quick if my voice is matching up with what you're seeing on the screen. But what I wanted to share is right here, cardstock that you're going to need for your card. I used Georgia Pacific from Walmart, $5. You get 150 sheets, and it's 110-pound weight, so it is perfect for card bases. You don't need anything fancy. That's all you need. If you want, you can take this whole pack and go ahead and take it over to your office supply store, and they will actually cut down your cards for you. You tell them what size you want, and they will cut them and they will bind them for you for a couple bucks. So you do have that option if you have like arthritis, or if you just don't, for time, you don't want to go ahead and make your own card bases. So I want to show you the basic card base, and I know I'm probably preaching to the choir, but that's okay. There might be somebody new here and they're not quite sure. So there are two basic cards to make. The first one you're going to do is just a regular A2 card. Now you could do an A2 card that's either horizontal, and then the second one is vertical. What you will need is a trimmer. The trimmer I use is Fiskars, and this is one of my favorite trimmers. Let me push it so you can see. Hopefully you can kind of see it all there inside. If not, I do like it because they have these guides and these lines that go all the way down. So it helps me keep my paper straight so I don't cut it wonky. When you're doing a regular A2 card that folds in half, what you want to do is this measures 8.5 by 11, and you want to go and cut it in half. So you're actually going to cut this at 5.5 because half of 11 is 5.5. So I'm going to line it up on my trimmer, one swipe down, and now I have two cards. And these are two A2 cards when I fold them. The other option is you're going to go vertical. And when you do that, it's still 8.5 by 11, but this time you're going to cut the 8.5 in half, which will be 4.25. Line it up on your trimmer. Go ahead and cut. So now I have horizontal and vertical A2 cards. Now what I mean by A2 cards is they're going to measure 5.5 by 4.25. And that's when you fold them in half. Bringing over a bone folder and your scoreboard. I do like this one. It's $10. You can get it at Michael's and use your 40% off coupon for $6. This is a good purchase to have. It's not a necessity. You can fold these in half, but it's nice to have. Now, there are measurements at the top, and they tell you right here what an A2 card is, where you would go ahead and score. What I did is I found where my vertical scored would be, and it's A2, and I put an arrow going up. So I have an arrow going sideways, arrow going up. That way I know which card I want. So all I'm going to do is score down, and then I'm going to crease in. And the reason you want the crease in is because that will help support and make the spine of your card a little stronger. And there I have one perfectly creased A2 card. I'm going to go ahead and do it again. And like I said, these are your horizontal. So when you open them, they're going to open up horizontally. Now this one here is going to be my vertical, so I'm going to flip it around, and then I'm going to come here to 5.5. And like I said, I just marked it that way I don't have to look at the measurements. I'll just go ahead and be able to crease it. Score and crease. And so let's do that again. Score and crease. Okay, so now vertical A2 cards, as you can see, they are identical in the same size, but you have one that opens up this way, one that opens up this way. So I will toss that off to the side. And I did for the blog hop. I actually made two cards so you can see. Here's the one that opens up horizontal, and this is the one that will open up vertical. Okay, so that is your basic cards. I just wanted to go over if we have anybody new joining us, and there you have it. I will probably never do that ever again. Now, for the fun stuff. We're going to start with one of my favorite cards, and this is one of the first card folds that I went ahead and learned. And this is an easel card, and like to do cards a little different. I like to learn how to do them with the measurements and stuff and then figure out how I can make it easier. So for the easel card, basically you can make this any size you want. You can make it 5 by 5, so that the card base, ends up being a 5 by 5, a 6 by 6. You can do it from an A2 card. It doesn't matter. It's just, whatever you want. The only thing you have to remember is that you have the paper to be even. So if it's a 5 by 5, you want to make sure that you go ahead and when you cut it, I'm going to cut it 5 inches in width, but you want to make sure that you cut it 10 inches in length because you want to fold it in half and get your 5 by 5. So let's go ahead and do that with the trimmer. Now, if you want a 6 by 6 card, you will have to use a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. This cardstock will not work if you're going to use if you want a larger card base. Okay, cut that. Come out here and score. Now, like I said, if you want, you don't need a scoreboard. I like to use it, but you can fold it in half. If you fold it in half, I always tap it down and then go ahead and find something that has an edge, something hard that you can run along the spine of the card. Okay, so there is a 5 by 5 card. Now I want to make an easel out of this. So what I need to do is really simple. You're going to fold this top part in half again. Now you can either fold it in half, or if you are a measurement person, you're going to come here and you're going to measure it in half, which would be, if it's 5, actually, what did I make this one? Did I make this one? I made this one a little longer. Let me go ahead and cut that. Make sure I got a 5 by 5. I figured that would just be easier to, yeah, let me cut off a 1/2 inch. There we go. It's easier when you're starting out to work with squares. Okay, so what I want to do is this 5 inches, I'm going to go ahead and score it 2.5. So if it's a 6-inch card front, you want to score it at 3. If it's a 4-inch, you score a 2, and so forth. So this is the 2 score folds I have. I have 1 at 2.5 and 1 at 5. And when I fold this down and crease it, and I pop it up, and there is the base for the easel card. Now all you have to do is put the front on. Let me grab a piece of pattern paper and just grab whatever I have real quick. That's not the one I want. I want one. Let's go with these stars. These are cute. Okay. I'm going to use the stars here. So you grab a piece of pattern paper and you want to cut it the same size as your front card base. So I'm going to cut this 5 by 5. So trim it that way, twist it around, come down, get rid of your extra pieces. And there is my base. Now when you glue this on, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to add your adhesive to this one panel. That's it. Just to the one panel. I'm using an ATG gun. You can use any kind of good adhesive. I also like to use the Elmer's little mini tape roller. I get that at Walmart for a couple bucks. But after you tape this one panel here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my card base, and now this is where you want to make sure if it has a pattern that you're putting the pattern the right way. And I'm just going to place that right on top of my card. There you go. And so when I pop it up, there is my panel for the card. There is my easel portion, and I am done. So all I have to do is go ahead and finish decorating. And I grabbed real quick a couple of these die cuts that I got at the craft store on sale for like $1. So I'll just grab one or two of these. And I'm also going to grab my scrap piece of paper there. And then I'll grab my adhesive and I'm going to tape these down. Put one there. I think we'll put that underneath. Like that. And I love these because they're all glitter and I love everything glitter, and you can't get any easier than this. This is like the most simplest card fold you can do, especially if you're a beginner. Now I'm going to take this extra piece of cardstock here and I'm going to use that to decorate the bottom of my card. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of adhesive down, flip it over, and right here at the bottom, I'm going to lay it down. It's already the perfect size because you already cut it. And now I can decorate the bottom. And last but not least, you're going to want something to help hold it up, because when somebody opens up their card, they're going to want to be able to make the easel. And so you want something that will hold it up, but not something that is too bulky that when you send it in the mail, you have to do all the extra postage and stuff. So I have real quick these little pop beads that have the adhesive on the back, if I can get them off. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple. Maybe let's do 3. This is the hardest part of the whole card, is getting these little dots off. And we'll do one more. Put it on this side. Okay, so that is going to pop up, and there I have my easel card. So when I have it down, it's going to be flat, and then I'll use those little beads to help pop it up, give you a side view. Really cool. If you have any questions or if you were following along, let me know. Just if you have any questions, just put them in capital letters so I can see it, and that way I know. So right now I'm kind of getting all of Martha's comments, and thank you, Martha. Really a big thumbs up helping me with this. Another thing that you can use if you don't have the dots, I do have some paper flowers. So you can use a couple paper flowers and you can put them in the corner to help hold your card too. Now we're going to take this card and we're going to bump it up a notch. And we're going to make this card another way, but it's still going to be easy, trust me. We're going to take this we went from a basic A2 card, fold in half, or fold vertical, either way. That was your basic. We went to an easy easel card, fold. Now we're going to go to the twisted easel card. And we have plenty of time. I'm doing really good on time. We have 10 more minutes left in our class. So let's go ahead and get started with the twisted easel card. Now I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to make this a 5x5 card. And on the blog, what I can do is I can post some measurements if you want a couple different measurement sizes for different easel card sizes. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut this at 5x10. And I'm going to cut this part off here. I'm going to cut 1.5 inches so I have my 10. I'm going to grab another piece of pattern paper. And I want something like I did the other one, neutral. I grab one. Here's one like little confetti. Hi, Mindy May. Thanks for joining. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing here as I'm going to cut this 5 by 5 so I have my base. So cut off one end, flip it, cut off the other end, and there is my base. And of course you're going to save one of these for the bottom of your card. Okay, so folding my card in half so I get my 5, you can either use your fold, your score, or just go ahead and do what I do. Increase it. Okay, there is my base for my easel card. Now, with your regular easel card, I would go ahead and fold that in half, but we're not going to do that this time. Oh, no, 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 no. What we're going to do is we're actually going to fold on the diagonal. What do you think about that? So that way, when we fold on the diagonal and we twist it, the card base will actually twist. How cool is that? Okay, so what you're going to want to do is take the bottom here, and I'm just going to go ahead and fold up. And crease, and that way when I go ahead and do my easel, check it out. Check it out. There it is down, and then when I open it, it twists to the easel. How cool is that? Okay, so I want to crease this and make a nice crease. I'm going to kind of meet this bottom up to the line. Crease it this way. Okay, so now I have a nice bend on my card. I could actually even, I can actually even go ahead and crease it a little bit more if I want it. Kind of get it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now I have this really cool easel part here. So that, like I said, when this folds over, because you don't want to glue this whole thing to the front. What you're going to do is you're going to flip it up and glue it, and that way when you open up your card, it twists. How cool is that? Now, has anybody made an easel card, a twisted easel card before? If you did, give me a shout out and let me know. Anybody? Anybody? Martha likes it. Yay! Okay, so the biggest thing to remember when you do for a twisted easel card is that you go ahead and you score it from the top right corner to the bottom left corner. That way it will go ahead and twist for you. And then you're going to want to go ahead and glue it down on one end. And the end you're going to glue this on is this flap here at the bottom. So it's kind of like the same. You know how you flipped it, glued it on this end? You're going to glue it on the open end. And so I'm going to grab some adhesive, go ahead and glue it. And then making sure that my card base is the right side up, I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down on the front. Press it down. And when you open it, voila, there is your twist. Now let me flip it over so you can kind of see the back. That's kind of how it looks. So this part here is not adhered. It's just this corner. Then you're going to go ahead and decorate the same way. Any way you want. For me, grab a couple of these. Let's do, maybe we'll do a cute, let me take some of these out. Let's see what we have. We have a cute cupcake. We have butterflies. We have a little onesie, a little elephant. I don't know. What should we use, guys? Some owls, a sweetheart. We don't know. We don't know. Another one, the sugar spice. And let's do this one, the girl. Like it's a girl card. That's cute. Or the little angel. The little angel's cute too. Uh-oh, Martha said cupcake. Okay, so we're going with the cupcake. So we will do the cupcake. I think the cupcake's cute too. I like the cupcake. Now, I think since we did the cupcake, let's add one more thing to it. I have right here a couple of these really cute little pre-embossed circles. Let's here. Yeah, let's grab one of those. Cute. I like it. And I thought I saw something that said, oh no, it says Daddy's Little Girl. Okay, so all I have to do is go ahead and glue these down. Oh, maybe I don't want to do this. I'm going to do these. This is the most fun part of the card is once you have it, figure out what you want there. Oh, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue these down. Start with my circles. Pop one down. Yeah, if you don't have all the fancy tools and die cuts and all that fun stuff, you know, the craft store has a ton of cute embellishments and pre-packaged items that you can put. Cute. Okay, and let's see if I can find real quick out of my... Can I find? Oh, the only die cut I have right now is a beautiful. Oh, what the heck. Let's use beautiful. I'm going to grab a little glue pen and throw some glue on here. There's some little glue dots to help glue it down. I get some glue off my mat. And we'll put beautiful. And I love this little die here. Press it down. It's sticking to my fingers. Okay, there we go. And press it down here. Awesome. I don't know. I might do some more with it. But this is so easy and cute. Love it. Now I have these extra pieces of paper that I can go ahead and put down however I want to decorate the inside of the card. But you also need to go ahead and glue it. You know, you need something here to keep it up. And so I'm going to use this really cute flower. And you want adhesive for the flower. I do like the glossy accents for the flowers, or the Ranger's Craft Medium, for when I do my Prima flowers. When you go to stick your flower, you're going to want to pop your easel card up so you know where it's going to go ahead and twist. And then just press that down there. And then I'm going to take the bottom here and glue. Or tape it down. Perfect glue pen. I do like the SIG. I've used it for years. It's one of my favorite glue pens. The other one I do like, I don't have it out, is the Quickie roller glue pen. It looks just like a regular pen. It has a roller ball on it. I do like that too. And we'll add one more flower. Press that down. And where did I grab my beads at? There we go. We'll press that down. And my beads, what did I do? Here they are. We're going to take a couple of these cute little crystal ones and add them to the flowers. What do you guys think? And then I think we'll take some of these little ones, we'll add to the middle. I think it came out really cute. Not too bad for a quick card on the fly, huh? Okay, so there is the twisted easel card. Like I said, and then when you go ahead to flip it up, that will help hold that in place. Okay, so thank you for joining me for this first card class. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave some comments down below. And let me press that in. I'm trying to think of what up. I don't want to. I have the tendency of keep doing more and more embellishments to my cards. So here is the other easel card. So we have two designs. You have the regular easel card and you have a twisted easel card. And along with that, we showed the regular A2 card that folds horizontally and the regular A2 card that folds vertical. So go ahead and join me next Saturday, and I'm going to have a different card fold for you. If there is one that you want to see, I have a list, but if there's one that you're dying to learn how to do and you want to see, go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I will bump it up on the list. So I take requests first. Okay, does anybody have any questions? And I'm really, like I said, I'm really excited with you guys that came and see. I didn't advertise this because I wasn't sure how it was going to go. And to tell you the truth, I really didn't want a lot of people on here for the first one in case I totally bombed. But if you have been following me, I love doing card folds. It's what got me into cards. And so I will definitely be keeping up with these and doing these when I can, other for like vacations or something if I have something big going on with the kids. But I will let you know. Now, if you want to join me come 11 o'clock today, I am going to be over in the Facebook group, Scrapbooks Blessings Club Facebook group. And I have a special guest for our YouTube live stream. And that, not YouTube live, Facebook live. And that is Jen Evers from Quality Crafts. She's going to come over and we're going to do a get to know you from 11 to 11:30. And we would love if you hopped on over there and joined us and get to meet Jen, and you'll actually be able to see my face. Like I said, I have to try to figure out how to get she does it where she has her face in the corner, which is really cool. So I might try to do that one week. But feel free to join us there from 11 to 11:30, and that's Eastern time, so it's going to be in about 25 minutes. So I have enough time to run and get a drink and head back to here, clean this. I'm going to clean this all up, throw on some lipstick. And I'm trying to think what there was one more thing. Oh, I know. Well, I still have you. We have our Whimsy hop on right now. I will pick a winner tonight, and you will win a gift certificate to the Whimsy stamp store. So please hop along if you haven't. We also will have our new challenge up on the Facebook group, and I will have winners from our Facebook live crop that we did last Friday. And there's a lot going on with Scrapbooks Blessings Club. So I hope you join us. We would love for you to make you part of the family and be one of our crafty friends with us. Okay, so until next time, let me figure out how to turn this off. I think I need to come up here. And so until next time, bye-bye.